Morning to everyone. Welcome to online classes. This is C.S. John Paul, lecturer in English, of Sri Venkateswara College of Arts and Science, Amlapuram, affiliated to Adhikavinanna University, Rajamahendravaram. Okay, my dear students, we are discussing about second year, fourth semester lessons. In the first video or first class discussing about the what is unit 1 soft skills, what is a positive, what is attitude, and positive attitude. The both words are discussed deeply with examples. Now another most important question, that is what is attitude, what is attitude, and attitude formation. It is very important in this topic or in this unit. I also discuss importance of attitude, types of attitudes also. Okay, listen carefully. This is our life behavior. Now what is attitude? Not a positive attitude. What is attitude? Attitude is attitude is how one behaves towards somebody or something. So understand this line. What is behaves in front of the others? It is one's personal view completely. Seeing personal view or opinion or judgment. It is also describes one's general emotion or emotional approach towards a person or a situation. This is the attitude, completely our behavior. And our behavior depending on our mind, heart, good thoughts, good feelings, good mannerism. All these things indicate your behavior. So what is the attitude formation? What is the attitude formation? What is the attitude formation? There are a number of factors that influence how and why attitudes form. Number of the persons influenced to us. So in this influences the formation, mainly 5 things are there. One is experience. Attitudes from directly as a result of experience. They may from due to direct personal experience, or they may result from observation. This is completely ourselves, by works, by attitude, by your behavior. You have learn things. So experience is the very, very important. Experience attitudes from directly as a result of experience. The second one is social factors. Social roles and social norms can behave with strong influence on attitudes. సమాజము సమాజంలో ఉన్న కొన్ని పద్ధతులు ఆచార సోషల్ కస్టమ్స్ అండ్ ట్రెడిషన్స్ చాలా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేస్తాయి. ఎంత ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ అంటే కంప్లీట్ యాటిట్యూడ్, కంప్లీట్ బిహేవియర్, కంప్లీట్ మ్యాటర్, కంప్లీట్ థాట్స్, కంప్లీట్ అన్నీ చేంజ్ అయిపోయే పరిస్థితి. Social rules relate to how people are expected to behave in a particular role or context. Social rules relate to how people are expected to behave in a particular role or context. Social norms involve society's rules for what behaviors are considered appropriate. Social roles and social norms. Social roles related to how people are expected to behave in a particular role or context. Social norms involve society's rules for what behavior are considered appropriate. Some rules and ethics, regulations are there. These all these things influence to our behavior. So the next third one is leadership. Leadership. Sorry, not leadership. Learning. Learning. Attitudes can be learned in a variety of ways. In a variety of number of ways are there. We know how advertisers influence your attitude toward a particular product. In a television advertisement, we see young, beautiful people having fun on a beach while enjoying a sports drink. This attractive and appealing imaginary causes you to develop a positive associator with this particular beverage. Actually, learning in many ways. And television advertisement, paper advertisement, and YouTube channel, social media, and all together. The next one is conditioning. What is it? Conditioning. The next one is conditioning. Conditioning means sometimes association of two different events can condition a person and influence attitudes to develop. Instant attitude to develop. It means imagine a young man who has just started smoking. Whenever he lights up a cigarette, people complain, chastise him, and ask him to leave their vicinity. This negative feedback from those around him eventually causes him to develop an unfavorable option of smoking, and he decides to give up the habit. Are you clear? Understand? That is the conditionings of the attitude formation. And the last one is observation. What is it? Observation. Finally, people also learn attitudes by observing people around them. For example, when someone you admire greatly adopts a particular attitude, you are more likely to develop the same beliefs. For example, one more example. Children spend a great deal of time observing the attitudes of their parents and usually begin to demonstrate similar outlooks. Mostly the children are observe their parents, parents' behavior, words, actions, all these things. If you say wrong, the children also learn wrong. If you do wrong in front of the children also do the wrongs. So observing to all of us in surrounding. So be careful. This is the attitude formations. How many formations are there? Five. One is experience, second one is social factors, third one is learning, fourth one is conditioning, fifth one is observing. I say here of the one more important thing, importance of attitude. What is the importance of attitude? What is the importance of attitude? Attitude plays many an important role in a person life. An important role in person life. Person life. Attitude, whether positive or negative, shows in a person daily life. Daily life. Many people say, remember this quotation, attitude is more important than experience or education. Character, attitude is character or behaves or self identification, recognition. The character is very important. The character is the ornament of our body. So, a person attitude determines the state of world he or she lives in. A person attitude determines the state of world he or she lives. So don't lose your character. Don't destroy your character. Don't spoil your character because of a person attitude determines the state of world he or she lives in. It drives virtually, it drives it virtually every decision one makes and how one lives each day of life. It drives virtually every decision one makes and how one lives each day of life. So, attitude will spare of a person career. A positive attitude will propel a person forward, while a negative attitude will get them failed. So, The most important of attitude in our life. Attitude is a way of thinking. Attitude is a way of thinking. People are often identified. People are often identifying as having positive or negative, right or wrong, good or bad, optimistic or pessimistic, and mindset, thinking, thinking, attitudes generally express positively or negatively. Attitude generally express positively or negatively. For example, I give one example. When a person is a when a person is a having good feelings towards their work or co-worker or their attitudes in positive. When a person feels unwillingly to do certain things that are necessary, or so hostility towards certain individuals, then their attitude is negative. Are you clear? Then their attitude is negative. And it has been found that people who have a good attitude remain healthier than their counterparts. This is because an optimistic attitude helps in preventing sadness, preventing sadness, depression, anger, stress, and anxiety, and this in turn helps in preventing various medical problems. So this is the importance of the uh, attitude. Importance of the attitude. In this question, I discussed what is the attitude. I give the definition. Attitude of formations and importance of attitude. One more thing discussed in this question. Types of attitudes. Types of attitudes. How many types of attitudes? Already I introduced in previous video David and Goliath. Uh, in this story, David is a positive attitude, a positive man. Goliath is a negative, was a negative attitude person. I compared to both. David is a good and Goliath is bad. David is empathy, Goliath is terror. David is powerful mind and soul, Goliath body. David creates overcome the problem, Goliath creates problems like this. So two attitudes are there. One is positive attitude, another one is negative attitude. What is the positive attitude? What is the positive attitude? Positive attitude means the way you look at things is a attitude. The way you look at things is a attitude. It means the way you look at the bright side and remedy side of problem is called positive attitude. It means optimistic. Bright side means optimistic. A positive attitude means having having an optimistic outlook. Optimistic means look positive, look positive, or only look bright side. One who looks always bright side of the person, that is called optimistic. So don't look always pessimistic. మెనీ పీపుల్ చాలామంది ఒక సైడ్ మాత్రమే చూస్తూ ఉంటారు. Is every human being have a negative and positive. Do in life do negative and positive, but some persons only took negative shade, always negative shade, always negative shade. He never look bright side of the person. He never look the bright side of the person. He always look in dark side, dark side. Positive attitude is always about changing your ideas, perceptions, and interpretations about the things around you. మన చుట్టూ ఎప్పుడు మంచినే చూడగలుగుతారు. By doing so, in turn, you determine the way of handling your life along with its assets and liabilities. Positive attitude is the capacity to focus on what is right and neglecting what is wrong or unpleasant. Positive thinking is focusing on reality and possibility of happening certain with your confidence and determination. So the positive thinkers or positive attitudes always focusing on reality and possibilities of happening certain things. So one responds constructively to trust and be able to deal with problems effectively. People having positive attitude see the glass as half full instead of seeing it as a half empty. For example, a person attitude influence their social status, finances, health, the waves, the challenges, obstacles, and the kind of people they attract to their life. A positive attitude will bring more positive opportunities into life. Underline this, remember this line, very important. A positive attitude will bring more positive opportunities into life. More positive opportunities. More positive opportunities into life. It attracts successful people who share the same goals. A positive attitude helps the body to heal faster from illness. This is a good advantage of positive thinking. What is the advantage? A positive attitude helps the body to heal faster from illness. A positive attitude helps in getting a job. Wow! A positive thinking or positive attitude helps in getting. So already getting a job or success. Already the last video was story of the David and Goliath. Positive attitude is not just push yourself to believe that everything is good, bright, and it will be fine. Positive thinking is not ignoring your own flaws and faults of others and being close. Positive is not being happy with yourself as you are, who are, and where you are after. All you are better off than many. Positive thinking does not tell us to escape from reality. Never. Close your eyes and turn back your challenges. Positive thinking does not use the word problem, but replace with the word it may be challenge. Positive thinking is not daydreaming, is not a daydreaming, is not a day dreaming. So compare to positive thinking is gives success. Positive attitude helps to helps in getting a job. Already we have learned in the previous video David and Goliath. David think positive, play the positive attitude, do the positive things, and remember the fast victories, self-identification. These all things gives a success. He never look at the physique and body. So your attitude decide. Your attitude decide. Remember the four words are very important. Your attitude decides. Your altitude. It means the highest of something. Altitude means the highest of the something. The first one. The second, your attitude decides your aptitude. Aptitude and natural ability. Aptitude means natural ability. And the third one, your attitude decides your amplitude. It means extent of dignity. Extent of dignity. So remember these three words in your life. One is your attitude decides your altitude, aptitude, and amplitude. So one more important quotation is there. Attitude is said to be foundation for one's personality. Attitude is said to be foundation for one's personality. The foundation is very important to build a building. In this, if you build your life without proper positive foundation, the suspectus, the superstructure will one day be suddenly collapsed. Remember, David looked at the problem entirely from a different angle from his fellow Israelite soldiers. He saw himself not as a soldier in king's army, but protector of his own honor and dignity in front of enemy. That is why he created a very difficult battle plan. He did not need to traditional armor designed by somebody. He had his own. He exercised faith in his good given potentiality to overcome obstacles in life. He believed that nobody is created to be such a weak creature. to be defeat and lost. He also deemed it as a moral battle against evil. He established himself as a man of positive attitude against Goliath's arrogance. David believed in mental dynamics, whereas Goliath bluntly believed only on his physique. Are you clear? So that's why attitude is said to be foundation for one's personality. One's personality. And the next type of attitude is negative attitude. Negative attitudes come from thinking negative, come from thinking negative thoughts over and over until they have become a part of person subconscious. One may not even realize that he or she is having a negative attitude because it's been with them for so long for so long. A person having a bad attitude, expert failure and disaster. An example of a negative attitude towards life is being a pessimistic that things will never turn out well. These are destructive feelings and emotions that cannot help but worsen life's condition. Worsen life condition. Negative attitude destroys your fast victories. Negative attitude leads to unsuccess. So always think positive, not negative, negative, negative. Negative leads failure, fear, problems, not victories. There is no hope. So negative self-talk like this. I don't know how to do it. I may fail. This is negative. It's too difficult. This is very negative words. Some persons are say this like, I don't have resource. What is this? I don't have resource. Mm, many of they did not smile at me. I am bad. And I did a terrible mistake. I did a terrible mistake. I can't never overcome. I can't never overcome. And somebody says, I am from poor background. I am from poor background. uh, somebody says, this is a difficult subject. This is a difficult subject. What is this? And somebody says, I am not perfect. I am not. Somebody says, I don't have encouragement. Nearly these 10 are negative self talk. Negative self talk. So do these like positive. I don't know how to do it. I may fail. Said to yourself, I know how to do it. I am confident of my success. The second one, it's too difficult. You said, no, it is challenging, but I love challenges and work harder and complete it. Don't say, do it's too difficult. And the third one, I don't have resources. Don't say that like. I have plenty of resources. I make optimum. use of every source. This is positive. And a negative talk, another negative talk. I don't have enough time. What is it? A plan and use each minute of my time fully and productively. Fully and productively. And a fifth one. They didn't smile at me. I am bad. No, they were busy and did not notice me. I took the initiative and greeted them. And I did a terrible mistake. I can never overcome. What is this? Every human being did a mistake. Hmm? Don't do. Say self talk to this like I made a mistake. I try my best and correct it. That is very important. Okay? And I am from poor background. No, 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 don't talk about backgrounds. Like this said, I am not worried about my background. I am proud of my strengths. That is very important. So don't talk about poor backgrounds. Clear? And one more, another seventh, I think, ninth, eighth. This is difficult subject. What is this? The subject is complicated, but it is interesting. It needs slow and careful study. Said to you, don't say this is a difficult subject. Okay. And the ninth one. I am not perfect. What is? Don't think negative, negative, negative. I suffer from certain flaws, but I focus on my strengths and use them to make up for my weaknesses. This is very important. And the last one, negative talk. I don't have encouragement. Don't say that like. Say this like. I wait not for encouragement from others. I can motive myself. This is very, very, very important because where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Winners never quit, quitters never win. See opportunities in difficulties. Don't see difficulties in opportunities. Are you clear? I say in Telugu. Where there is a will, there is a way. మనసుంటే మార్గం ఉంటుంది. విన్నర్స్ నెవర్ క్వైట్ క్వైటర్స్ నెవర్ విన్. విజయాలు మధ్యలో ఎప్పుడు వదిలేయరు. విజయులు ఎప్పుడు మధ్యలో వదిలేయరు. మధ్యలో వదిలేసి వారు ఎన్నడగలరు. See opportunities in difficulties. Don't see difficulties in opportunities. కష్టాల్లో అవకాశాలు చూడండి. అవకాశాల్లో సమస్యలు వెతకండి. ఇట్ ఈజ్ అవర్ మైండ్ దట్ మేక్స్ అవర్ మార్స్. మన ఆలోచనలే మనసును నిర్మూలించిన I say the last quotation proverb. Mind can make a heaven out of hell or the vice versa. స్వర్గాన్ని నరకంలా భావించగలిగేది, నరకాన్ని స్వర్గంగా చేయగలిగేది మన ఆలోచనే, మన భావనలే. సో don't worry about in problems. So don't think negative. Clear? Negative thinking always leads to death and spoil your good thought or positive opinion. So in this video discussing about the negative and positive types of attitudes. So in this video particularly discussing about very clearly with examples what is positive attitude and what is attitude, formation of attitude, importance of attitude and types of attitude. My dear students, listen and learn to apply the most important qualities. This is the attitude is a character. So the later discussing about what is positive thinking and advantages, disadvantages, and how to develop the positive thinking and etc. Okay, thank you so much, my dears.